So, good afternoon. I don't know if you realize it, but for most of us that live in the Central Valley, we're pretty lucky. I say that just because, the Central Valley it's a big area. You're talking from the northern cities, Reading, like all the way down to Bakersfield. There are dozens and dozens of cities in between that whole area right smack in the middle of California. That's Central Valley. And the cool thing about the Central Valley is the fact that during the winter time, our soil, the ground, it does not freeze. When you think about it, many states, especially the northern states, wintertime, the ground freezes completely. But for us in the Central Valley and similar Zone B climate, even though it's freezing above the ground itself is not freezing. The ground is generally a constant 55-ish degrees or so during the winter time. Even though above the ground it could be below freezing. So even though we had a late start in winter, December was just mild. It practically no freezes. So we only had like one freeze. But the winter is here. When you look at the forecast, this is going to be the norm for us going forward, for probably until maybe middle of March, I would say. And that's all thanks to La Nina. But I wanted to, though, today show you from a different perspective. Actually wanted to give you a tour of how the tropicals are doing, starting off with just the front yard, just because the front yard is south facing. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, south facing is going to be best for your tropical fruit trees, just because it gets full day sun morning to night. Um, and that explains why just about everything in the front yard is just doing so well. Some of which are practically, unprotected and like no microclimate whatsoever. So today, again, I wanted to show you the tiny little front yard that I've got, and how things are going right as we approach the cold season.